Hi friends, how are ya? These are the first words I've spoken today. Welcome back to my channel for a Monday, Tuesday vlog. It's Monday morning. It's one of those mornings that I could not wake up. My body was like, I think I could sleep another 5 hours. But I'm really excited for the next 2 days. I want to have a semi-productive, at least Monday. I have a list of things I've just been kind of avoiding and procrastinating, and whenever I remember those things, I get really like, ugh. So I just want to get them done. And so I thought it'd be fun to get those things done with y'all today. I ordered some very high quality meat, and one thing I ordered is a nice sausage because my favorite dish the last few months has been my grandpa's Italian soup recipe that my mom and I modified to add gluten-free dumplings to. And so I thought we could make that today or tomorrow, and I can show you how we make that. I have some social plans. I said yes to go to a Bible study tonight with a group of people I do not know, not even at the same church that I've been trying out. It's just gonna be a good day, pushing our comfort zones, getting things done, being productive. I need to wash a hair mask out of my hair that I slept in and get ready, but after I do that, let's have a great day. Or at least as good of a day as we can. I got ready. I took Max on a walk, and as I mentioned, my big box of quality meats just got here. I'm really excited to show y'all what I got. I am working with ButcherBox on this video, and this is just a side note, something I want to say. ButcherBox has been incredible to work with from a creator point of view. I actually had this video contracted to go live last year when my life got really chaotic, and they were so kind to let me push this until now to really be able to have the time to settle down. And that's just a little side note, but if you haven't heard me talk about them before, they are essentially a very high quality meat subscription that you could curate however you like and have it delivered to your home. And I feel like this is kind of significant, like a little bit of a turning point, because cooking is a huge part of my life and food's a huge part of my life, and I haven't cooked since moving to Texas. I've mostly been doing, you know, like meal kits or frozen foods or things like that. And I feel like having these things on hand will inspire me to maybe cook a little bit more, which is exciting. Oh, they have a really good promotion going on right now. This video is coming out the 17th, and this promotion's lasting until the 20th. I'll have it linked down below, but new members will get 7 pounds of free meat for their first box and free shipping. Let me read the breakdown of the meat for you. It's 2 pounds of ground beef, 3 pounds of chicken thighs, and a 3+ pound pork butt for free in your first box, which I thought was a really good deal. So that link will be down below. The thing that we're gonna need for my family's recipe that I'll probably show you tomorrow is a pork sausage. This type of sausage that doesn't come in a casing. This sausage from ButcherBox is pasture raised and antibiotic free. They really care about quality of meats, animal welfare, supporting farmers, and also supporting the environment, like all their packaging is. Eco-friendly, promise. I love to have salmon on hand as an easy dinner, and this is wild caught. All of their seafood is wild caught. Here's a preview to what the pork butt looks like. Look at that big hunk of meat. This is a good slow cooker thing for sure. And it was actually a subscriber that told me to try their sea scallops. They said it's like the best sea scallops they've ever had. And this is sustainably harvested in the cold waters of Georgia's Bank. I like to have ground beef on hand. It's usually very easy to throw into a ton of recipes. So this is their ground beef, pasture raised, no antibiotics ever. Got some chicken. All of their chicken is free range and USDA certified organic. You like how I know all this? And last but not least, for a fancy night, maybe I'll have girls over, have a Galentine's. I got the grass-fed filet mignon steak. I've also just kind of learned over the years that if I were to buy this level and quality of meat at the grocery store, it's typically significantly more expensive. So it's just nice and convenient, and it's good to know that it's good meat and that it's delivered to you. And I'm hoping this will inspire me to cook a little bit more. I'll have that link down below for that deal that's happening through the 20th if you're interested. Let's go run some errands. And I'm gonna put all this in the freezer. This is gonna go in the fridge for mañana.
So the first and most important errand is just getting groceries and getting stuff for our soup. And then if I want to run more errands, I have multiple returns. I don't know what it is about the wiring of my brain. I hate making returns. I feel like it's a waste of time. And it's clearly not, because like you get money back for doing it. But I have both a Madewell and a Abercrombie return, which are in very different parts of Austin. So we're gonna start with groceries and see how we feel. I'm not gonna put too much pressure on myself, but something I wanted to share that I'm really proud of is the amount of times this past weekend that I just like went with the flow and ended up, you know, hanging out with new people, and ended up going with a group of people to Zilker and just like sitting on picnic blankets and hanging out. And it's not very much like old me, because old me had a plan for every 20-30 minutes of her life all planned out. And now I'm just really going with the flow and saying yes to things and seeing where I end up. And because of it, I've actually had so many more beautiful moments. And it's funny because whenever I would do Q&As, whether it was on the old podcast or just videos, people would ask me like, how do you make friends as an adult? And I would kind of be like, I don't really know what good advice to give you besides serve somewhere. Because like you really get close with people you're serving with, whether it's church or an organization. But now I think just like hanging out in public places and being receptive to conversation and not like over planning your schedule if you can help it has helped me. And it's been cool. And it's been different for me. I'm not usually like that. Okay, let's go to the tiny little baby Whole Foods in Austin because it has easy parking and I'm sure it will have everything we need to get the remainder of the soup ingredients. Got a cart full of everything we need and then a few groceries. I ate these chili olives so fast. Last time we were here, what was that, like not even 2 vlogs ago? So I'm really excited to get some more of those. And then we got everything we need. Also, I've been loving this green juice lately. The only fruit in it is grapefruit. So very low sugar if anybody's in the market for a green juice. So I made an executive decision. Running errands doesn't sound like fun for me today. And the reason I was like, we'll make the soup tomorrow is because the Bible study I'm going to tonight has gluten-free pizza. And soup feels like a dinner thing, but no, we're gonna have the soup for lunch. We're gonna have enough for me to have tomorrow too, and I'm gonna show you how to make it because it's really so easy. So I'm gonna flip you around first and show you all the ingredients you need. There's not a lot. It's seriously so easy. So the only meat I do in it is sausage. My grandpa's recipe also had chicken, but I like to leave it just sausage because you can keep it longer. Sausage keeps better than chicken. Butter beans are the superior beans. So 1 can of butter beans, 2 small cans of diced tomato, garlic, onion, spinach. You're gonna need basil and oregano along with salt and pepper, chicken broth, and then one of our modifications is we make gluten-free dumplings just using this. We can find this at our local H-E-B. I don't know if it's at other grocery stores, but all you do to this is add water and it makes biscuit dough that actually make really good gluten-free dumplings. And then Parmesan for topping, and that is it. The only prep work you need is I'm going to just dice this 1 onion. It's technically should be 1.5 cups, so I just got 1 large onion. And then 2 cloves of garlic. Make sure that that is finely minced. And that's the only knife work that you need to do. The next thing we're gonna do is brown the sausage, and we're gonna do everything in this 1 pot. This is the only dish that you will have dirty by the end of it. Isn't that great? I'm going to add the onion. I'm gonna let that all saute really well. Ooh, it's starting to smell good. Okay, now we're gonna add in the remaining ingredients. We got our chicken broth. You need 3 cans, which is about 40 to 45 ounces. So it's about 1.5 of these if you use these ever. Your 2 cans of diced tomato. Your can of butter beans, which are my favorite ever. Then about a teaspoon of oregano, a teaspoon of basil, salt and pepper, and we're going to let this come to a boil. And while we're waiting for this to come to a boil, we'll start on the dumplings. So to make this biscuit dough,
aka dumpling dough. It's so easy. All you do is you mix in this and 1 cup of cold water. That is it. But then they also give you this like garlic herb seasoning for garlic butter. And I like to just put like half of this into the mix also. Just for flavor, why not, right? There's no rules. And I mix this till it comes together, but it says not to overmix it. So just till it forms a dough. And then while I'm waiting for the soup to come to a simmer, I roll these into very small dumplings. I've made the mistake of making these too big, and then they take forever to cook to where they're not gummy inside. So literally yay big. And I will just prep this until the soup is ready for me to drop them in. Okay, it's at a boil, so I'm gonna turn this down a little and start just gently dropping in my little dumpling babies. This is gonna be a lot of soup for just me. Sometimes I forget I live alone now. Then I'm gonna cover this and set a timer for 15 minutes. And then the last couple minutes, we are going to stir in a few handfuls of spinach just so that it welts. And I'm gonna let that go just for another couple minutes. Here's what it looks like when it's done. Look at those dumplings and the beans and the little pieces of sausage. And the soup kind of like naturally thickens because of the dumplings. But the most important part is topping this with Parmesan. And there we have it. That is how you make OPA'S soup, which Carolyn and Michel did their own rendition of. I was thinking about it and I was like, I bet if you broke this down per serving, it has to be $1, $2 maybe a serving. And it's such a hearty thing, especially for winter. Very easy. I will try my best to type this out for you in the description box. In terms of salt and pepper, just do it to taste. I just cross my fingers and hope for the best. But a little taste test. It's healing. So, I know I mentioned there's a list of things that have just been kind of like hanging over me, haunting me. A lot of them's just boring computer work, and I just got a handful of them done, like hunting down certain tax documents and canceling certain subscriptions and boring things like that. But something that is big and possibly controversial that I've just been avoiding and ignoring for a long time is figuring out what to do with this. My wedding ring and my engagement ring. And nothing really feels right. You coming to hang? Max is coming to hang. Given this a lot of thought, this was my absolute dream ring. And if you're new to the channel, since my life changed so much, you maybe haven't seen it. This is what it looks like, what it was. It's actually moissanite in the center and then diamond around the halo. And this is the exact ring I wanted forever from a company called Rosado's Box. And they also call themselves Love Promise Jewelers. I don't know why they have 2 names, but I asked Brooke if he wanted it back, and he said no. I definitely would not have felt like it was, I guess, fully okay for me to do anything with it if he had wanted it back. And since I loved it so much, I was kind of thinking maybe I'll hang on to it, but I just like feel this bad energy knowing it's been in my jewelry box right there this whole time, and I kind of just want a fresh start and a clean slate and to get rid of it. And so I was talking with my parents, like, what's the best way to sell a ring like this where the center's not even diamond? You can't take it to like a jeweler or a pawn shop or whatever. I think what I'm going to do is list this on eBay today. And I want to take the proceeds, it's probably not gonna be much, and maybe like donate half to charity and take the other half and do something really fun that I would never normally do. Like maybe a staycation one night alone at a really chic hotel here in Austin. Take something that is bringing me bad feelings and use it for good for others and a fun experience for myself. And so I think that's what I'm going to try to do. I am going to challenge myself to get that post listed today. And honestly, this is something that I kind of haven't wanted to figure out and haven't wanted to share because I feel like other people are going to have a lot of opinions on like the right thing to do. I know for me, I need to get this out of my house. I need to get this out of my house so that I can move on and heal and do something fun. So let's do it. Let's post this. I did it. I made my first listing. These are the pictures I just took on my iPhone. Not very professional, but wait, can you see? There we go. Took all of these on my iPhone. Feel like they do a pretty good job of showing all the different pieces and parts that comes with the wedding band. And it just feels weird that it's now on the internet, public for whomever to see. And I actually am going to be leaving here in about exactly an hour. I have a little more time than I expected. Maybe I will finish getting through my inbox before I get ready and head to Bible study, where I know nobody except for the friend that's hosting it. Gotta love it. I'm about to head out, but you know what? It's been so long since I've done an outfit of the day. Here's a non-mirror outfit of the day. This coat, Abercrombie. It's old, but I actually linked it in a different video this morning and it's currently on sale. This cardigan is Able, and it's actually one of my favorite pieces from Able because it can go in the wash. These jeans, the Madewell balloon jeans, and then these boots were the Boss boot from Everlane, but now they only have the glove boot, which is the not pointy version. How's that for an angle? Okay, I'm heading out. Good morning. It is it Tuesday? Is it Tuesday? Yes, it's Tuesday. I had a very chill morning. Just computer work, lit candles, had coffee, caught up on all that type of stuff. And last night was great. Very proud of myself for continuously pushing myself out of my comfort zone. And today, thankfully, is not a super busy day. There's just those errands that I would like to get done. And it's very cute. My grandparents are coming out to Austin tomorrow for lunch and to see the apartment. So I want to clean the apartment. I ended up booking a Pilates class tonight because I haven't gone to any of the classes at my gym in maybe 3 days. And I'm trying to hold myself accountable to that so that I get my money's worth out of my membership. I don't know if you guys have been a part of the conversation about Max learning to potty in the yard, but he refuses to potty in our yard. And I got this unit with a yard so that, you know, late night, early mornings, I don't have to put on clothes and take him out. I can just let him out to go potty. January 1st, he woke up. I didn't even prompt him. He went outside and he went potty. And out of the first 6 days of the year, he did that probably 5 times. It's been amazing. I don't know. It's like new year, new Max, but this morning he's refusing. So I keep trying to open the door and encourage him, but I think he's winning. So I'm just doing a quick little makeup and I'll take him on a proper walk. He won this time. I think that I want to try to do all of my returns because it'll feel so good to get that off my list. Got on my Christmas present beanie and we're ready to go, Maxie. You wanna go? You wanna go on a walk? Okay, we're off. On the walk, all I could think about was soup. So I'm having soup for breakfast. This is random, but this just got in the mail. I have been on the hunt for cotton, high-waisted thongs. Impossible to find. I ordered these from Nikki, but they're quite pricey, so I only got 3. There's like a discount if you get 3, to see if I like them or not. Because currently, all of my underwear are like an athletic-y material, which I was reading is not very healthy. It's best to have cotton, but I like the silhouette of a high-rise. I'll keep y'all updated if these are good or not. Just a little soup for breakfast and underwear chat. Why not? We're gonna do this magic trick again because it makes cleaning much easier. Look at how easy that was. This becomes the drop zone. So when it's clean, everything feels clean. I just successfully drove all the way to Madewell without maps. Does that mean I am now
a Austin logo. Like, is that when you've made it? So the plan is return at Madewell, return at Abercrombie. Abercrombie's at a mall that has Sephora, and I want to buy a new brow pencil and eyeliner. So please enjoy my montage of errands around Austin.
Have you heard about summer snow? When it falls on you, your blood runs cold. But don't you sweat your pretty skin, 'cause it melts away for it sinks in. And you dream about this very night.
The lighting is so blue because it is so like dreary outside, but Kaylee's is about to FaceTime me back. Her husband called her. Just wanted to say the best thing to do is get a coffee and FaceTime your best friend who also has a coffee and have a little like coffee co-working FaceTime date. If you have any long distance friendships, I might like, my heart is so much fuller. I miss my best friend. And it feels like they're in the same room with you. Thank goodness for FaceTime and technology. Am I right? I just want to share that I have been full-heartedly pursuing my not goals so far this year. I don't know if you watched my 2021 review and like hopes for 2022, but typically I have very quantitative goals, and I'm trying to let go of that at least for a year and focus on like more experiences. And some of the things I said I really wanted to do, I have put plans into place today. I really wanted to learn pottery, and I signed up for a pottery class with one of my friends. It's just like a one-time 3-hour intensive, and then if I like it, they have an 8-week course where you go for 3 hours a week every week. And I'm kind of tempted, but I'm gonna try the one first, and I'm proud of myself for signing up for that. And then I know I mentioned I really want to travel if it's appropriate in 2022, and my family just put together a trip for the end of the year in Greece, and I'm really hoping it works out. Obviously so much is up in the air, but I would cry if it works out. And so all we have is flights, which can always be canceled if it doesn't, but it's just like the first step towards making that happen. And it would be the last hurrah with my sister before her job starts, and she will have probably realistically 5 years before she can take a big trip again, just with the way her company is gonna work. So it would be an amazing last hurrah, maybe not last hurrah, but trip with my sister and my parents. And I'm just proud of myself for having these goals, putting them into place. So let's figure out more things I want to try to do in this season of life, because I'm following through left and right. I actually, speaking of goals and plans, I'm about to have to leave to go to that Pilates fusion class. I like Pilates, but the fusion part of that scares me. What are they going to fuse it with? Are they going to fuse it with a lot of cardio? Because if so, I'm a little nervous. But I just wanted to go ahead and say goodbye and I love you before this vlog is over. Also, thank you again to Butcher Box for partnering with me on this video. I am gonna come back home after Pilates and eat more of that soup with that delicious sausage in it. So don't forget, I'll have my link down below and all of the details about those deals. And if there's any future deals, in case you're watching this in the future, I'll update them down below as well, because they kind of run fun promos from time to time. I love y'all. Thanks for spending the last couple of days with me. I hope you have the best rest of your day, and I will see you in a video very soon. Oh, are you coming to say bye? Did you hear me wrapping up? Oh, wait, he's bringing you something. Are you gonna bring them your toy to say goodbye? Oh, that is so sweet, bud. That is so sweet. That's the nicest thing ever. Maxie and I say bye.
So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more talking to you. Here we go again, staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all